skeleton was and how it got there were two of the long-held secrets kept by the residents of Chicken Hill, the dilapidated neighborhood where immigrant Jews and African Americans lived side by side and shared ambitions and sorrows. Chicken Hill was where Moshe and Jonah Lalo lived when Moshe integrated his theater, and where Jonah ran the heaven and earth grocery store when the state came looking for a deaf boy to institutionalize him. It was Jonah and Nathan Blim, the black janitor at Moshe's theater, and the unofficial leader of the black community on Chicken Hill, who worked together to keep the boy safe. All as these characters' stories overlap and deepen, it becomes clear how much the people who live on the margins of white Christian America struggle and what they must do to survive. When the truth is finally revealed about what happened on Chicken Hill and the town's white establishment played in it, McBride shows us that even in dark times, it is love and community, heaven and earth that sustain us. That seems very interesting. So, hopefully, eventually I'll get to it sometime. But that was the Heaven and Earth grocery store. Moving on. This book here is basically about how to make better choices. The info is super, super long. This is more of like a psychology book type of thing because I tend to have issues with overthinking and making my life way more complicated than it needs to be. So I'm gonna not read that information, but if you're interested in it, you can feel free to look it up. That's the author, Annie Duke, and this is the book, How to Decide. We're gonna move on to Amity by Nathan Harris. Amity. This is the info for Amity. So, and Charlie meet for the first time as they embark on a journey across a truly post-racial America in search for answers. But neither of them are prepared for this new world and how they see themselves in it. Heading south toward what is now called the Kingdom of Alabama, everything Charlie and Sydney thought they knew about themselves and the world will be turned upside down, brimming with. Okay, that's it. Sounds really interesting if I do say so myself. I've heard good things about this book many times actually. I follow some book creators on Instagram. So, um, I've heard good things about this and I'm excited to read it. Another one I've heard really good things about is Razorblade Tears by S.A. Cosby. S.A. Cosby. This also sounds amazing. I'm gonna read you the info as well. Okay. It says, a black father, a white father, two murdered sons, a quest for vengeance. That alone is kind of intriguing. I have to say that alone is kind of intriguing. Okay. Okay. Ike Randolph has been out of jail for 15 years with not so much as a speeding ticket in all that time. But a black man with cops at the door knows to be afraid. The last thing he expects to hear is that his son Isaiah has been murdered, along with Isaiah's white husband Derek. Ike had never fully accepted his son, but is devastated by his loss. Derek's father, Buddy Lee, was almost as ashamed of Derek for being gay as Derek was ashamed of his father's criminal record. Buddy Lee still has contacts in the underworld, though, and he wants to know who killed his boy. Ike and Buddy Lee, two ex-cons with little else in common other than a criminal past and a love for their dead sons, band together in their desperate desire for revenge and their quest to do better for their sons in death than they did in life. Hardened men Ike and Buddy Lee will confront their own prejudices about their sons and each other as they rain down vengeance upon those who hurt their boys. That sounds very, very, very good. So I can't wait to give this book a read. Also, sorry if I'm clearing my throat too much. I don't know why all of a sudden now my throat is extremely dry and scratchy for some reason, so apologies if every now and then I am like, I don't even know, I'm totally blinking. So anyway, sorry if you can hear me. If that's an issue, I'm sorry. I will try my best to cut it out if it's too much. The next one is The Only One Left by Riley Sager. So if you guys watch the YouTuber Carla Espinosa, she reads a lot and has a lot of reading vlogs. She recommended this one. Well, not recommended, but she read this one. She read this book in one of her reading vlogs, and she said it was good. So I'm reading this because Carla read it, and if she liked it, then that's good enough for me. If she liked it, then it's good enough for me. This is The Only One Left by Riley Sager, and it's a thriller book. The Only One Left. The Only One Left. Riley Sager. Okay. I'm gonna read the little like what is this called? I'm gonna read like the little chant first, the middle sections. I'm gonna read the middle sections first, and then I'm gonna read the paragraphs because it makes sense better that way. So, at 17, Lenore Hope hung her sister with a rope, stabbed her father with a knife, took her mother's happy life. It wasn't me, Lenore sad, but she's the only one not dead. Okay, back up here. Okay, so, okay, I'm gonna read this part again just because. At 17, Lenora Hope hung her sister with a rope. Now reduced to a square chant, the Hope family murders shocked the Main Coast one bloody night in 1929. While most people assume 17-year-old Lenore was responsible, the police were never able to prove it, other than her denial after the killing. She has never spoken publicly about that night, nor has she set foot outside Hope's Inn, the cliffside mansion where the massacre occurred. It's now 1983, and home health aide Kit McDear arrives at a decaying Hope's Inn to care for Lenore after a previous nurse fled in the middle of the night. In her 70s and confined to a wheelchair, Lenore was rendered mute by a series of strokes and can only communicate with Kit by tapping out sentences on an old typewriter. One night, Lenore uses it to make a tantalizing offer. I want to tell you everything. As Kit helps Lenore write about the events leading to the Hope family massacre, it becomes clear there's more to the tale than people know. But when new details about her predecessor's departure come to light, Kit starts to suspect Lenore might not be telling the complete truth, and that the seemingly harmless woman in her care could be far more dangerous than she first thought. Sounds very interesting. I can't wait to read it. The only one left. Okay, last one is The Reformatory. Okay. Okay, Gracetown, Florida, June 1950. 12-year-old Robbie Stevens Jr. is sentenced to 6 months at the Gracetown School for Boys, a reformatory for kicking the son of the largest landowner in town in defense of his older sister, Gloria. So begins Robbie's journey further into the terrors of the Jim Crow South and the very, very real horror of the school they call the reformatory. Robbie has a talent for seeing ghosts or haints, but what was once a comfort to him after the loss of his mother has become a window to the truth of what happens at the reformatory. Boys forced to work to remediate their so-called crimes has gone missing, but the haints Robbie hint at worse things. Through his friends Redbone and Blue, Robbie is learning not just the rules but how to survive. Meanwhile, Gloria is rallying every family member and connection in Florida to find a way to get Robbie out before it's too late. So, we have come to a close on this video, you guys. We've come to a close. Guys, I am so sorry for the amount of mistakes. I don't know why, for some reason. I seemingly can't speak properly. I don't know what's going on, but well, it is 1 in the morning right now. And I actually have to work tomorrow, so this was probably stupid a stupid decision on my part, but whatever, life goes on, right? So, thank you guys for being here. Thank you for taking the time to look at all of the books that I have on hold, the books